Hey, welcome back to Vice Grip Garage. Vice Grip Garage. Vice Grip Garage. Vice Grip Garage. On this episode, I want to clean the fuel tank out. I'm going to show you how to do that. Yeah.
Derek Bieri, the mastermind behind Vice Grip Garage, has experienced a whirlwind of life changes that few could have predicted. From breathing new life into rusted-out cars to capturing the hearts of millions, his journey seemed unstoppable. But then, cracks began to appear. Unexpected controversies turned his dream life into something far more complex. What exactly happened to change everything for this automotive icon? Join us as we unravel the twists that reshaped his path in ways he never saw coming. Building a passion with his bare hands, Derek wasn't the kind of person you'd expect to develop a deep love for cars. Born on May 16, 1984, in Minot, North Dakota, he grew up on a farm where fixing things wasn't a hobby, it was a necessity. Unlike those who claim they've been passionate about cars since birth, Derek's upbringing was different. His father and grandfather repaired everything they owned, from machines to appliances. They only replaced something when there was no other option. This mindset deeply influenced how he approached cars later in life. Derek's journey into car restoration wasn't just about fixing vehicles, it stemmed from a far more profound moment. Growing up, he developed skills beyond just handling tools, welding, manufacturing, and repairing cars with whatever materials were available. These hands-on experiences led him into managing auto shops and building custom cars. He wasn't the type to learn from textbooks. For him, practical experience was far more valuable. He embraced trial and error, learning the hard way through his own mistakes. In 2007, he decided to take his passion online, marking the beginning of Vice Grip Garage on YouTube. Inspired by other car-related content, he threw himself into the platform, determined to make his mark. His breakthrough came when he restored a 1969 Camaro Z28. People loved his no-nonsense, down-to-earth approach, and the way he rescued cars others would have scrapped. His channel wasn't an overnight success, but his ability to find old, forgotten vehicles and breathe new life into them resonated with viewers. It wasn't just about the cars, it was about telling their stories and proving that, with determination and hard work, anything could be revived. Today, Vice Grip Garage is a go-to destination for car enthusiasts who love hands-on restoration. There are no fancy tools or complicated jargon, just a guy with a deep passion for reviving classic vehicles. But Derek's journey to YouTube stardom wasn't a straight road. For years, he put his love for cars on hold while pursuing a corporate career. He traded grease-stained jeans for a suit and tie, spending his days in meetings while his nights were still dedicated to working on cars in his garage. Eventually, the pull of his true passion became too strong to ignore. Derek left behind the corporate world, packed away his suits, and returned to doing what truly made him happy, saving old cars. Fast forward to today, and he has built a thriving community with over 2 million subscribers and counting. Vice Grip Garage has become a massive success, proving that sometimes, following your passion leads to the most rewarding roads of all. Derek's journey from a farm in North Dakota to becoming a YouTube star in Tennessee proves that anyone can rewrite their story at any time. While many people associate luxury with wealth and material possessions, he discovered it in freedom, the freedom to wake up every day and do what he loves on his own terms. When he walked away from the corporate world, he was already an accomplished professional. He had led teams, served as a company president, and built a successful career. But despite his achievements, something was missing. He realized that sitting behind a desk, making deals, and wearing suits wasn't fulfilling. So, he made a bold decision. He quit and embraced garage life. For Derek, working on cars wasn't just about mechanics, it was about connecting with people, sharing his passion, and making every day enjoyable. While many define success by the ability to afford expensive things, he saw it differently. To him, success meant stepping away from the rat race and returning to what truly made him happy. Imagine being able to leave a job you never loved in the first place and still live comfortably while pursuing your passion. That's exactly what he did, and it's all thanks to his YouTube channel. Launching Vice Grip Garage wasn't Derek's first step into the car world. His passion for automobiles had been simmering beneath the surface even while he worked in corporate jobs. Everything changed with a 1969 Camaro Z28, the car that started it all. With no fancy cameras or professional editing, he recorded himself using a broken iPhone, capturing his restoration process. That first video wasn't polished, but it was raw and authentic. He didn't claim to be an expert, he was just a guy sharing what he loved. People connected with that honesty. Leaving his stable office job was a huge risk, but what followed changed his life and brought forgotten cars back into the spotlight. Since then, his videos have racked up millions of views, turning Vice Grip Garage into a massive success. His YouTube fame didn't just bring financial rewards, it opened doors to new opportunities. Before long, he wasn't just a content creator, he landed his own TV show on Motor Trend, Roadworthy Rescues. The Vice Grip Garage brand expanded beyond YouTube, with merchandise, tools, and car supplies available to fans. Despite his success, Derek remained focused on what mattered most, doing what he loved. So, what does he do with his earnings? Simple, he buys more cars and takes care of his family. His car collection keeps growing, but when he's not in the garage, he's spending time with his loved ones. This isn't just a job or a way to make money, it's a lifestyle, and his family is right there with him every step of the way. In late 2021, he made a move that surprised many of his fans. He packed up his family and relocated from Minnesota to Tennessee. The reason? A better quality of life. Tennessee offered a more comfortable lifestyle, less commuting, and more time for family. He explained the move on his second YouTube channel, Vice Grip Lodge. While the lower cost of living was a bonus, the real motivation was to regain precious time. In Minnesota, he spent over an hour commuting to work each day, adding up to roughly 30 full days per year spent just driving. He knew there had to be a better way. Moving to Tennessee gave Derek the opportunity to reclaim valuable time. Instead of spending over an hour commuting each day, adding up to nearly 30 full days a year, he could now focus on what truly mattered. He set up a new shop just a short drive from home, allowing him to spend more time with his family while dedicating himself to car projects. Sometimes, that meant putting in an astonishing 130 hours a week working on vehicles. Another advantage of Tennessee: the milder winters. Unlike Minnesota, where freezing temperatures forced him to take a 3-month break from working in the garage, Tennessee's climate allowed him to work on cars year-round. That, combined with a better quality of life, made the move a no-brainer. The state's central location also opened doors for more motorsports opportunities, something Derek had grown increasingly passionate about. Speaking of racing, his interest in the sport has skyrocketed in recent years. In 2021, he took his first step into competitive racing at the Midwest Drags event. His debut was behind the wheel of a lowered ice cream truck, more of a fun experiment than a serious race, but it ignited something in him. The real thrill came when he entered Rocky Mountain Race Week with his Mustang, affectionately named El Toro. Pushing the car to 8-second runs, Derek found himself diving even deeper into the world of racing. His journey all started with a Camaro Z28, the car that changed everything. With no fancy cameras or professional editing, he filmed his first restoration using a broken iPhone. That first video wasn't perfect, but it was authentic. He didn't pretend to be an expert, he was just a guy sharing his passion. Viewers connected with that honesty, and it marked the beginning of a life-changing journey. Since then, his videos have amassed millions of views, turning Vice Grip Garage into a massive success. The financial rewards from YouTube were just the beginning. Before long, he was more than just an internet personality, he landed his own TV show on Motor Trend, Roadworthy Rescues. The Vice Grip Garage brand expanded rapidly, including merchandise, tools, and car supplies, all while keeping the focus on what he loved most, restoring cars. So, what does he do with his earnings? Simple, he buys more cars and takes care of his family. His collection keeps growing, but when he's not in the garage, he's spending time with his loved ones. For Derek, this isn't just a hobby or a career, it's a lifestyle. And his family is right there with him every step of the way. In late 2021, he made the life-changing decision to move his family from Minnesota to Tennessee. It wasn't just about lower living costs, it was about a better way to live. He talked about the move on his second YouTube channel, Vice Grip Lodge, explaining how Tennessee offered more comfort, less time wasted on commuting, and more time with family. With a new shop, a better climate, and fresh opportunities in motorsports, Tennessee became the perfect place for him to chase his passion without compromise.